Hello, everybody. Good day to you all. Today, I'm talking about M3GAN, the movie, and the movie is pretty much directed by Jared Johnstone, actor starring in her Allison Williams, Violet McGraw. You have Amy Donald. I think she does the voice of M3GAN, and you also got Jenna Davis. I think she's the person who's moving around as M3GAN as well too. And here we have the story. We got the story: little girl named Katie who loses her parents in a tragic accident, and she gets taken in by her aunt Gemma, who wanted to take her in, but at the same time has career goals, had plans to trying to make this interactive doll that's for the children that all kids can enjoy, their own little personal friend. Not only can they just talk to, but also that person they could talk to them, learn from them, and they can actually be friends, help them out emotionally. That's about too. I mean, nice, sweet stuff as well too. So you have Katie who's going through this tragedy in her life. You have Gemma who has career oriented, and she put that before her own family, and she doesn't really want to deal with Katie, even though she should be the one dealing with her. And so she pretty much pawns her off to this doll that she made to pretty much protect her from all harm, from physical, emotional, mental, anything I would call Katie that feel bad at all. M3GAN's supposed to protect her from it. And so you got M3GAN, who a robot that she designed with no fail safes or perimeters, no child locks, anything like that. And she made her to be able to learn, and also her ability to protect Katie at all costs. Pretty much from all harm, which is insane because sometimes you need to experience pain so you can learn from it and move on. And if and you got this robot here, pretty much stopping everything from happening to you and making sure you don't feel nothing bad at all ever in your life, well, it can turn into a very toxic, messed up situation where the person never grows mentally as a person, and then things can go crazy from there. So before I get into the good stuff, let's start off with the bad stuff. The bad part about this movie is, I don't really have anything really bad to say about the movie. Yes, it can be, but you can't be predictable because you already know where the story is going to go. I mean, once you see the trailer, you pretty much get the gist of the whole time movie. You pretty much there's no surprises here. There's no shocks here. So nothing really happens here. Just, I didn't see that coming. Yeah, you pretty much you see everything coming. You pretty much there's nothing here like, wow, that blew my mind. Yeah, the only surprising thing here about episode the movie I thought was interesting, but it's the positive is that how funny it was. So it also has the funny moments in here as well too. It can be dark, but it also has the funny moments in here as well. Like it kind of balances the comedic and the dark quite nicely. So it doesn't come off cheesy or campy or too over the top like this. That just so take you out of the picture, but you actually still enjoy it. And it actually does make sense for the story. That's just more of a positive. So there's more to the positive. I thought the acting in here was done quite well, but the person who I really want to commend is Violet McGraw, who plays Katie, the little girl. A lot of child actors are hit and miss here and there, but this little girl was amazing. I really did enjoy her performances a lot. Even like there's a scene in here where she actually starts. She's supposed to do a presentation with M3GAN, and she just breaks down, and and her performance there, her action with the doll, actually was quite moving. Oh my gosh, that got me a little bit too. But also at the same time, even though you're going through the emotional state, it still managed to like bring in like a little bit of humor to it, a little bit, especially when M3GAN starts singing to make her feel better, and you said how the people interacted with how they felt around it. It kind of turned into like a creepy Disney moment out of nowhere. That's just okay. The thing is though, I kind of saw it coming. I said, because I heard the music changing. I said, is she gonna start singing? And I said, that can't be right. And then she started singing. I said, oh my gosh. I love this movie. Oh my gosh. Wow. 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 But overall, I thought and then you also got the acting performance from the voice actor who did the voice of M3GAN. I thought she did an amazing job, especially how the voice first started off. It sounded a little bit robotic, and at the bottom, it started to sound more and more human as time went on as well too. And the girl who's dressed up as the M3GAN doll, doing the movements, did an amazing job as a I guess you could say body actor. I think that's what it's called. anyway, her performance and her movements was done quite well. Even the dancing sequence, even it was very creepy and very weird, it still fit into what was going on, and I enjoyed this well too. And you also have people in here who does like mostly for comedic purposes in here. Like you have Ronnie Cheng who played David, who Gimmel's like boss in a way, and he plays the same character everything he's in. Everything he's in, he plays the same guy. But he still is fun to watch, and I really did enjoy his lines and his dialogue and his well too. And especially there's this one scene in here where he's talking about Katie and her parents. It's just really messed up. It's really messed up, but it made me laugh. So I enjoyed it. It's so twisted and so dark, but I actually did really like that as well. So overall, this is a fun movie. It kind of reminds me of like a little bit of like this. Imagine if Chucky, the Terminator, and Vicky from Small Wonder had a baby. And Vicky from Small Wonder is a TV show I used to watch a long time ago about the little girl, about a robot who was supposed to be passed off as a real girl. And the scientists made this robot girl, and everybody's supposed to believe that she's real. He had to interact with other kids, go to school and all stuff as well too, and everybody just supposed to think she's real, even though she talked and act just like a robot, which was so weird, it was so funny. Which was the whole point of the show, the goofy part, the joke of the show, like she acts and talks like a robot, but nobody can tell that she's a robot. But here you have M3GAN, who looks like a robot, but you actually see that even Katie, how she starts to become attached to her, and the emotional, and they have between one another. And she does that to the point that even though she physically looks like a robot, she actually starts to believe that she actually is more to her than that. And I can see this movie actually become a franchise a little bit. It could do that. I kind of want to see where it would go from here. If it does, depending on getting a sequel, and see what is it going to do with the character. Hopefully, it doesn't go downhill from here. I mean, this could be the best. This could be the best one out of all of them, or it could improve a whole lot because you have a robot who constantly learns and improves and grows and adapts. And seeing the frailty of humans and stupid mistakes that they're making, she might start she might start becoming doing things that go beyond. She already started doing things that go beyond her programming. So I'm looking forward to see how would that look in the next movie. This movie right here felt like it was being set up like a prequel to the Terminator. That's what it felt like. This movie felt like a prequel to the Terminator. Like it started off as a little doll. This movie could be the prequel to the Terminator or the Matrix. It could go either way. Matter of fact, I'm leaning more to the Matrix. Here's why. You have a little tiny robot that starts off learning and growing like that, and seeing humanity for what it is, and then the job is supposed to protect us from harm, protect this little girl from harm. And what it decides to protect us all from harm, and especially from ourselves, and also seeing the destruction that we're doing and stuff like that too. It starts saying, wow, y'all people don't know what you're doing at all. And you're also hurting the planet and everything as well too, and that you're supposed to live on, blah, 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 blah. So how about I put you all in little pods and make sure you are safe from harm while I take over and run your lives for you. And then make sure and give you a little scenario where you can live and blah, blah, blah. And then that's, you don't need to have babies anymore. We'll help you procreate. We'll help you do all that stuff. Y'all just stay in your little pods, drink your dead people's juice, and then we run things for you because that's how we're supposed to do. You made us to pretty much love you and take care of you, protect you from all harm, but you keep trying to hurt yourself. So we're going to fix it for you and make sure you can hurt not only me, but yourself as well too. And so now we run everything, and we put you in a simulator where you're safe forever. The Matrix. I mean, it could go that direction. That's what it kind of feels like, but who knows? That's just a theory. So leave comments now. Before I sign off, I was going to say if I give the movie a grade, I'm giving it a solid B. I'm giving it a solid B. Go see my work for. Go check it out for yourself. Hopefully you watch it. You will enjoy having watching it too. So give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna share. I would really appreciate it. Also, links down below. I'm gonna show my social media. You want to follow me there. And also to my stores where I sell shirts and socks and everything else and whatnots. This is one of my shirts right here. This is my Tiger Bunny shirt right here. This is something I designed myself. I designed all the shirts myself. See some stuff, buy some stuff. See anything like, buy some stuff. I really would appreciate it. It would help me out a whole lot. So like I always say, in my dreams of life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out. Peace. people.